Assalamualaikum everyone, I am Muhammad Shoaib Rejwan and this video is a small presentation of my level 1 term 1 project. My project was on igraphics.h header file and I was assigned with making of the word matching game. We know that igraphics.h header file is a header file of C++ language and my whole code is written in C language. So let's build the game. This may take some time. Okay, now we can see the intro page of my game. I have kept four options: play, score, about, and rules, along with the sound controlling and exit button. So let's see the scoreboard. At the scoreboard, we can see that it contains the score of five highest scorers for five different game modes. Actually, there are five different game modes in my game. I will illustrate them very soon. But before that, let's see the rules. Actually, the rules are really simple. We in the screen we can see that there are 30 cards lying on a game board, and it will be a two-player game, and each of the player will have two consecutive moves in each turn. Whenever a player chooses a card, the card will rotate and show its contained animal picture. Let's consider that it is a turn of player 1. So whenever player 1 uh, chooses two cards, if the cards match, you will get some score and the card will vanish from the board. Otherwise, the cards will be rotated back to their initial position and he will not get any score, but his scoring rate will be decreased by 10 points. After that, after player 2 will have his two consecutive moves. This will continue until all the cards has been chosen or each both of the players have lost their limited time. Okay, this is a short description about the scoring system. Now let's go to the play option. There are two principal modes, that is player versus computer mode and two player mode. In two player mode I have kept two variants, 20 card variant and 30 card variant, and for each of the variant a player can choose his suitable time. I want to demonstrate the 20 card 3 minutes variant, so let us proceed. Now the computer game is asking for two players name, so let's give some name. So the game has been started and the arrow is indicating that it is a turn for player 1 or swipe, and the timer is indicating that this player has this amount of time left to complete his game. So let's randomly distribute two cards. The cards didn't match, so they flipped back to their initial position. Now it is turn for the player 2. Okay, the cards has been matched, so player 2 has got some score. So let's continue this process. Okay, now you can see that there is an option shuffle. If a player wants to redistribute the card in new order, he can click shuffle, but it will consume some time from his limited time. Okay, let's shuffle the cards. We can see that the cards has been randomly distributed. We can see that the first and the last card are Go and Fish respectively. So if I just shuffle again, we can see that the cards has changed their position. Okay, let's continue. if a player wants to pause the game, he can easily do it by simply pressing the space button, and he can go back to his game or continue his game from the place where he has left. Okay, let's continue it. Now, there remains only two cards, and this is obvious that these two cards will match. From here we can see that the player 2 has got more score than player 1, so if he chooses this 2 card, he will get some extra score and he will obviously win. So the game has been over, and it is saying that Ryan or player 2 has won and made a new high score. So let's see that the high score has been updated or not. So I'm pressing yes, going to the scoreboard, and see that in 20 cards 3-minute mode, the score has been updated. So I can also clear the scoreboard if I want. So I just cleared it. I want to demonstrate another mode, that is player versus computer mode. So this will be a one player mode, and the other player will be computer. So in this mode, the first two moves will given by the player 1, and the second two moves will automatically chosen by computer, and this will be totally random. So if I just give the first two moves, we can see that the second two moves will be chosen by the computer. So let's continue for a while. Okay, the first two cards has been matched. Okay, this will continue, but I don't want to length increase length of this video. So if I just want, I can also shuffle this in this mode too. I can also pause and go back to home from here. Okay. The only option I haven't seen show you that the about option, it is actually the purpose of making this project or game. At last, I want to say that why should one play my game? I want to say that we have to go through a lot of mental stress throughout our days. In our free time, we may want to relax our mind playing some games. Games like Sudoku or chess requires mental thinking. But my game is nothing but randomly choosing cards, so a person can play this game individually or in pair to pass some time without minimal mental thinking. At last, I want to thank my project supervisor, Rifat Rahman sir, for solving all sorts of difficulty I faced during making this game. At last, uh, thank you everyone for staying with me and watching this video. I will provide the GitHub repository link of this game in the description box below. Thank you everyone. Stay well. Assalamu alaikum.